Now, in the couple weeks before, I tried to detox a bit from all the sugar and other foods. Then I tried to buy a bunch of vegetables beforehand, like the day before. I bought it on Monday. I tried to reduce my portions down by little. I tried to eliminate soda, and here I'm having one last high C and a small burger. And then I grabbed some Simply Orange here, took all the stuff home, put it in my fridge, ready for Tuesday after the gym. Hey everybody, this is Kismet. This is day 14. Got a good run in today. Man, I was running at 4 for a sustained 5 minutes, which is a lot for me because I haven't done that in 10, 20 years. Feeling much better. Got Corey here again. He's going to be telling us a bit about what we're going to do today.
We're going to get a little deadlift action in today. We're going to be working on the core as well, so my man Kiz over here can get the six-pack abs built back up, just like back in the day, and he's already killed it with that treadmill. So we're going to see what else we can get accomplished.
Now, I know what you're thinking right now. Kismet, what the heck? You're not even doing anything. The weight's not even going up and down. Well, that's because I'm holding the weight up at the same time I'm extending forward, and man, does that really kick in the side after a while.
What's up, Kismet?
Oh man, vertigo sucks. Don't let it keep you down, everybody. Gotta get up. Gotta get back in the gym. If I can get up, I got vertigo, sleep apnea. Was disabled 3 years ago, but now I'm back in the gym. I want you back in the gym. Let's go. On to the next one. And after the gym, I treated myself to the strawberry and banana protein smoothie. Oh my gosh, was it good. All right, everybody. Hey, this is Kismet. I'm actually in my kitchen. We got the Breville here. We're broken out. You like the fox there? That's my wife's thing. We're going to go ahead and wash this thing out. We're going to go ahead and get back to juicing. Today's the day. And we did the first couple weeks where we just started to stop drinking and eating so much bad food. Just try to detox yourself for a couple weeks. Then it's time to really dig in. I had a protein smoothie earlier. I'm going to go ahead and make these for later. I'll have one late night during the stream, and then I'll have one after the stream. If you've never heard of this guy right over here, Joe the Juicer, he made an awesome film called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. Now, the funny thing about that whole entire movie is the actual movie and the stories are amazing. Great movie if you want to watch. It's on Netflix. But really the thing that changed my mind, that really motivated me, was a single line where he was talking about the fact that you're not fat. You've just stored up a lot of extra energy, as your body is supposed to do. Your body is supposed to save that energy when you're in feast mode, and then in famine mode, it's supposed to use that energy for you to survive, except for some of us never go into famine mode, do we? Because we have that kind of decadence where we have a great source of food all the time. So you need to go into that kind of deficiency mode where you're starting to burn some of that fat, be a little bit more active, get in the gym, and of course, try to eat the right things. Man, you'll feel the difference, I'm telling you. Let's get into it. Now this stuff is kind of dusty because it's been sitting out in the pantry. So make sure that you rinse it out really good. Now, of course, it's already been washed from before, but I just like to rinse it off and get it going here before I get started. It also has a tray in there that chops it all up. Look how easy that is. It's genius design. I always love good design. Whether it's a phone or whether it's a microwave or in this case, a Breville juicer. I think it's just nothing short of brilliant. As you'll see here when we get this started. Let's go ahead and dry these off and let's get to the juicing. All right, now that we got everything wiped down, washed off, dried off, we're gonna go ahead and put this back together like that. And this is where all the waste goes, right there. Then we go ahead and put this in here, and then there's like a little arrow that tells you where it goes, right? So you try to get it in those little grooves and it'll set down in there like that. So watch out for your fingers on this tray because it is really sharp. Also watch out when you're washing it. All right, then we'll go to the next part, which is this. So you're trying to put this down in here, so when it comes up, it's gonna go down into that waste thing. You can also put a plastic bag in there. Let's get a plastic bag for that because it really does help a lot. All right, so before we do this, hold on. We'll take this out like this. We're going to put a plastic bag in here. Now, the great thing about a plastic bag in here is you can go ahead and just put it over the edge. And then what it does, it doesn't stain inside the thing, and then all of your stuff gets caught up in there, and then you just take the bag out, throw it away. Super easy. All right, so we put the bag in there, we put the top back on again. Let's get into the next thing where we go ahead and lift this bar up, and what this does is it holds the whole thing down like that. That is genius design. And then this just tucks under here. Now, one of the things you got to watch out for is that this doesn't overfill, which I've had happen a few times. But this just simply goes right down in here like this to keep it from flying up. And then, of course, you've got this right here, which is going to kind of guide all of your vegetables and whatnot, fruits and vegetables down into your juicer. Next thing we're going to do is work on the fruit and vegetables. We're going to prepare them, we're going to wash them, and then cut them up and then put them in the juicer. Yeah, you got to cut them up so you can put them in the juicer properly. Obviously, you can't put a full apple in there at once. It's good to core the apples and whatnot. I'll also pop this recipe up. It's super simple. Carrots, apples, and lemons. It actually tastes like lemon carrot juice. Really, really good, actually. As someone who's a steak and potatoes guy, I can tell you this is not my normal thing. I'm not a vegan. I'm not somebody who's into fruit and whatnot. I walk into the store like this. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this stuff? And of course, my wife helps me out find what all this stuff is and what I'm looking for. So let's get into it. We're gonna go ahead and get it going right now. All right, everybody, super simple. 4 carrots, 4 green apples, and 2 lemons to make it taste like lemonade. It's actually really good. Also, make sure to take off all the little tags. You don't want to be drinking that. All right, I have myself this beautiful knife. Be real careful, super, super sharp. I went ahead and cut off the ends of the carrots here. As you can see, I just kind of sliced the end off. Again, make sure to keep your fingers curled in because you don't want any finger loss there. All right, now you can cut the lemon in half. You can peel the lemon. I just like putting them in like they are to have a little bit of extra zest to it. Have a towel handy because that thing could overfill and then fill the whole thing up. Have something else to put it in. Now I also have Nutri Ninja, which I do for smoothies and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead, if it gets full, I'll put it in here and then I'll stop, do some more juicing and so on along the way. So let's do it. Now I just realized these carrots are too long. They're too long to put in there easily, so we're gonna go ahead and cut them in half. All right, we cut them in half. Let's go put them in now. It's absolutely astounding how well that works. That is a great piece of machinery. Again, this is a Breville. Astoundingly wonderful. I strongly suggest, instead of getting yourself a cheap one, get yourself one of these because it works every time. I never have one issue with it. It's awesome. In fact, I'll make it easy on you. I'll put a link down below the stream. Get yourself one of these. Stop fooling around with those other ones. This is so easy, as you can see. That's easy mode. And here we go. We got it right here. Now, it's very easy. Just kind of slide that out of there. There you go. You're like, Kismet, that doesn't look very appetizing. Well, wait till we stir it up a little bit. And then watch as my kids come over here and try to take it all, and then I'll be making some more here in a minute. All right, I got my taste testers here. All right, everybody, give it a try. Tell Daddy what you think.
It's really good. Can I have more? Mine's gone now.
Well, hey, that kind of tells you if your kids even drink it, then you know you're doing good. And as you can see, there it went. I don't have any left for me, but that's okay. I'm gonna make a couple more rounds, same thing. This time with 8 apples, 8 carrots, and 4 lemons, so that of course I get a lot more juice on the second round. And then of course I'll put those away into my cup and then save them for later tonight. Well, since they drank all of mine, now I gotta do it a second time. Let's go. All right, round 2, let's go. Now that is super close. You really don't want to let it run that far. You probably want to do half of it, take half of it out, put it in a larger container, and then do the other half before it gets too close, because then it starts to do that. So watch out for that. All right, then we go ahead and take the top off. Gonna drip a little bit. You're gonna make a little bit of a mess, but I like to stir it up. And what happens is come off the side a little bit. Look out, you're gonna be making a bit of a mess. That's okay, I don't mind a bit of a mess. You can always clean it up. Definitely want to stir it up. See, that is what happens. That's what happened. Now again, I have my little Nutri-Ninja here that I'm gonna put it in. I also got another cup that I can put it in as well. This way I can drink it later. Now don't be afraid to make a mess. It's okay. You know, you can always clean it up. You get your stuff, you get it washed off, and all of a sudden, like magic, like that. Look, nice and cleaned up, super easy to clean up. Now I've got one in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and get another one for later. Use my other cup here, a lot bigger. I seriously doubt it's gonna fill this up, but we'll give it a go. Put all the rest of that in there, and then we'll put those away in the fridge. And we'll have one for dinner and one for breakfast, in my case, because I stay up all night. We'll go ahead and finish up by washing all this up and then putting it away for tomorrow. All right, now you made cleanup nice and easy on yourself, because watch this. We can just go ahead like this, pop this out, lift it up, bam. Easy. In the trash can. Of course, you can also use that in your compost if you want to. And that's it for the food section. Hopefully you'll get out there and try some juicing yourself. I always prefer to clean up right after. This way I don't slack on it for later. Here it is, nice and beautiful, all cleaned up and dried, put back up on the shelf for tomorrow. Also, my daughter made this beautiful bag that I wanted to share with you guys. It reminds me of my wife. I call her Sunshine. Man, what a great day today. I rented the gym and I was running on the treadmill, and then I suddenly realized that I could actually run at full speed for 5 minutes. Doesn't seem like a lot to you guys, I know. But I haven't been able to do that in like 10, 20 years. That's a long time, and I suddenly realized that I could run, and I could just keep running for a sustained amount of time. Normally I have to stop after about a minute or so. And once you get back to the gym, and of course this is over like 3 years I've been working on my health. It just didn't happen yesterday. It didn't just happen over the last couple weeks. This is a little bit at a time across a long period of time. I started learning about juicing, and I started learning about food, and I started learning how to take better care of myself. Now, am I all the way there yet? Am I like super buff and swole and whatever? Nah, I don't worry about that. I don't worry about getting massively huge or anything like that. It's purely so I have a better quality of life. Now, again, like I said, if you're thinking that you're fat or overweight or whatever, you know what that is? That's just energy that you just need to burn. It's just energy stored up as your body is supposed to do. Now, I strongly recommend you go check out that movie, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. Amazing, amazing transformation. I would go check that out. Check out Joe the Juicer. You can check him out on Twitter and all of his various different websites and whatnot. And get Joe in with a little bit of juicing. Now, again, I'm a steak and potatoes guy. I'm a chocolate, cake, ice cream, M&Ms, you know, big, thick old steak kind of guy. Am I a foodie guy? Absolutely not. In fact, like until 3 years ago, I knew zero about food. If you ask me, hey, Kismet, what does kale look like? I don't know. He's like, hey, Kismet, where's the vegetable aisle? I have no idea, because I never go there. Now, remember how I said to watch out for the juicer, that you can cut yourself on it? Right there on the knuckle, that's right. I was sitting there washing it, and I was talking to somebody, and then it slipped for just a second, bam, got my knuckle, and there we go, cut myself. Like I told you, watch out for that. It does an amazing job, doesn't it though? It really does an amazing job, super quick and easy to clean up, and then you're on to the rest of your day. Now, of course, another thing that I do is I actually go ahead and go into substitute mode. That's where I substitute like M&Ms and all those other bad foods that I'm eating with strawberries and grapes, which I like, and I put them in the same bowl that I typically put my candy in. And then when I'm sitting there eating them, of course, I'm eating something good for me instead of eating all of that chocolate. Of course, I'm a huge chocoholic. Substituting food is a great way of improving your health little by little. So I strongly suggest that you give that a try. And that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also, check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.